All right, we're here with the Yellow Jackets guard Tyler Green as the Yellow Jackets come from way back, 18 down early in the second half and pick up the win 86-75. Congratulations. Nice come from behind win tonight.
Thank you very much.
When you're down by 18, I guess the good thing is there was still a lot of time left in the game.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, do you feel that, hey, there's still a lot of time to make a comeback?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a game of runs, so it happened early in the first half. Even in the second half, they had a little bit of momentum, but I mean, there's 20 minutes each half, so if you keep pushing, taking one possession at a time, anything's possible, and we showed that.
Defense got your offense going. I thought the
Absolutely.
defense in the second half, you guys were outstanding. Was it different in the second half? You went to the 2-3 zone, and it seemed to shake them up a little bit. They missed a few of their threes that they didn't miss in the first half.
I think it started with just one person, our freshman, Krishan Dixon. I mean, he really stepped it up. I got to give a lot of praise to him. He's been working hard all week in practice. We came out in the second half. We huddled up before we came out here and said, let's find out who our dogs are, who's going to get us going. And he stepped up. He was the one. He got a few stops, a few tips, deflections, and got us going.
I'm going to talk about another freshman, too. I think Sam Elliott also got you a couple of block shots during that first few minutes of the second half.
Yeah, he was working really hard, too. He's phenomenal. I mean, both of those two guys, they're two of our hardest workers. So everything, they're showing right now, they deserve it. They earned it.
You came off the bench tonight. You didn't start. Do you like being the sixth man, or you would rather be in the starting lineup?
I mean, I don't care as long as, this is our first win, in a while. So if that's what it takes, Krishan needs to go out there and run the offense and get us going, and I come in and help any way I can. That's what's got to be done, It's a little different from last year, but I'm playing, so I can't complain, Whatever's going to help our team win.
And then a lot of new faces from a year ago. Do you feel like you're getting into that point of the season where you're meshing as a team?
I think we still have a lot of room to grow, which is good. If we came out and did something like this, and there's still much room to grow for us. New faces, everybody's figuring everything out. Coach is still trying to figure out what each guy is capable of doing and what we're going to do together and what groups do well together. So I think we're doing great. I think by conference we'll be ready to go and we'll make a playoff push.
And back-to-back games against the same team, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm sure that getting the W in Game 1 makes you feel a lot better about coming into Game 2, but probably not a whole lot of studying for this team between now and tomorrow night, huh?
I guess we study extra hard because now we both have a feel for each other. So we got to figure out what worked for us, what absolutely didn't work, and what we need to adjust on. And so tomorrow we're going to get right to it, right to film, right to scout. Get everything going.
All right, congratulations. 25 points, 18 of those coming in the second half, and coming back from 18 down. Nice win.
Thank you very much.
All right, Tyler Green, the senior, who, again, led the charge tonight. One of 4 Yellow Jackets in double figures. Back with head coach Mick Durham, and really, if you could ever talk about a tale of two halves, this was a tale of two halves. Coach, congratulations. Nice come from behind win here tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to catch my breath here. I'm trying to figure out exactly what happened. We didn't say much at half. We just kind of said that things didn't go very well and kind of got to just keep working. And, especially at home sometimes strange things can happen. And we finally had some shots go down, and then that energized our defense. We rebounded much better the second half. And then, we made our free throws. 17 for 18 from the free throw line is the best we've shot this year.
And just talking to Tyler Green, he mentioned Krishan Dixon and how he played. Ended up with 13 points, but I think his energy on the defensive end really got you sparked in that second half.
Well, he's probably our best defensive guy, and to have your point guard your best defensive guy, he starts the defense. He's the leader on the offense and the defense, and to be able to start our defense. And Green, their point guard, went 1 for 10. Obviously, we got to turn around and guard these guys again tomorrow night. But he sets the tone for a lot of things, and obviously the pace picks up when he has the ball too.
Sam Elliott also, talking about the freshman, he had a couple of blocks for you during that early stretch of the second half. And when he went to that 2-3 zone, it seemed to energize everything on the offensive end. It started from the defensive end.
Well, we're close there on trying to decide it. We're going to finish with these guys. We need to sub. Zone got us a little, caught our breath a little bit. And then we matched them going small. We put Brennan Howard at center at the 5 spot, which we haven't done all year. But, Brennan played a lot of that in high school. And so then we kind of matched them with the guards. And I thought Brennan got, a couple hoops late on some dish offs. And I thought that lineup really helped spread them out a little bit on the offensive end. So a lot of good things in the second half. Obviously gave up 50 the first half, held them to 25 the second. It'll be an interesting rematch tomorrow night.
Speaking of that, having back-to-back games like that, don't usually do that, but do you like the opportunity now to play them again with back-to-back nights?
Well, I think if you win, you'd probably like to play
Yeah.
somebody else. What happened was we couldn't get another Division II team in our tournament. Seattle Pacific was coming from our league. We had Adams State, and they didn't want to play an NAI school. We couldn't get another D2. So I asked Adams if they just wanted to play us twice, and he said that'd be fine. So that's great. It gets us 2 home games. We did this in Alaska a lot because those schools would come that far. They wouldn't come just to play one game. They'd play twice. So we did this, and it's like anything. The Frontier's done that before too in the past. I know they would play back-to-back, and you almost have to throw out the tape the first night and start all over because you might. I've seen it where you win by 30 the first night and you get beat the second night. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams respond. Obviously, we're feeling good going into the evening, and they're going to be pretty determined. So should be interesting tomorrow night.
Well, and again, they were so red hot in that first half. 57% field goal shooting, 8 of 14 from 3 land. I guess you hope that they have to cool off, and that's what happened in the second half a little bit. But again, a total flip-flop where you guys did the exact thing to them that they did to you in the first half. So, going into tomorrow, what did you do well enough tonight to carry over to tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. I thought, I don't know. I'll have to look at the tape. I know both teams played zone a little bit. The second half, when they went to the zone, we hit a 3. They came out of it. Hopefully we can build on this. Hopefully this will give us, we had a couple guys, Psalm Maduro-Kurz had a tough time getting the ball in the hole, and he saw a couple go down. So that's kind of what you hope. Stevie James saw a couple go down. Some guys new guys that are struggling to kind of, put their stamp on the program, and just to see them have a little success is great, and hopefully we can build on that. But not sure what we'll take out of this for tomorrow night. I know we'll try to play the same way. Crane had a big game. They're slender 3-4 man, and the big kid Norris inside's pretty tough, and he was 2 for 9. So we got to control their penetration like we did tonight, and hopefully they don't hit 8 threes in the half again too.
Yeah.
So,
well, down by 18 in the early second half, coming out with a win. Congratulations.
Great, thank you.
86-75. Head coach Mick Durham of the Yellow Jackets, who will take on Adams State again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Hope you join us for that.